Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska and Memorial Stadium. This sea of red ready to rock. One of the most loyal fan bases in the sport, ready to see the Cornhuskers get back to that championship level. We have a midseason matchup of two teams that have earned top 25 rankings, so a good test for both teams with playoff implications on the line. The Huskers will kick it away to start us off. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. So Northwestern's offense comes on the field first today. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
Tackle made after the completion. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll look to throw it here on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Get there on the ground. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. This Northwestern offense is quickly moving down the field.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. And they'll use the ground game here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. This wide receiver, Kirk, is so dynamic. It puts a lot of pressure on the corners. And frankly, the safeties are going to have to get involved in coverage today, right?
Yeah, the free safety is going to be tempted here to make plays. But this quarterback has a favorite target. He comes up with most of the 50-50 balls. Expect to see plenty of double coverage and help from this free safety today.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
First down and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38. The Cornhuskers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back has it on a screen now. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. He just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
He's got it now inside the 10. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Now they get set to kick it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Northwestern offense on the field again. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. No connection.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Chris, this is what I love about the legacy in the Nebraska linebacker is the ability to get after the quarterback like this. I mean, think about some of the guys that you and I have had a chance to watch wear that uniform. Back in the old days, it was that half jersey, right? Guys like Trev Alberts and Broderick Thomas and Terrell Farley in the mid-90s on that national championship team. And Levante David, who's a great pro, but got it all started right there in Lincoln.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Looking to kick it away for the second time. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
So second down after the incompletion. And the single back takes the handoff. Running with purpose. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Same tailback, another carry. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. On the ground, trying for the first down with a tight end. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught in the backfield. It's Webb. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Drop back here on third down. He's running out of time here. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down. Punt team ready to boot it away. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And it's taken at the 25. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Powerful running into the secondary. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down. So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. And then first down, right back to the running game. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
Pass rush closing in. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
A loss of 6 yards on the play.
That has been in large part the Lions on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far.
Northwestern, 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And there's the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
They'll run it here. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And the Huskers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Getting set to kick the ball off now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Running out of time in the pocket. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Here's the second down play. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. First down. Looking to throw the football. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost him.
Touchdown, Nebraska. This offense really clicking.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
That makes the score Nebraska 28.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field again. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Defense is coming after him. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. No idea what he was trying to do there, but the end result, it's going to be a safety. Wow. So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll boot it away from the 20. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a...
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Huskers.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the point after is right down the middle.
Northwestern, 0.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. First play of the drive, they look to the right. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Oh, and he's got some space here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. He's going to hand this off. Only a small gain. You're now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. 1st and 10 now for the offense. And now the handoff. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Just ran away from the defense. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39.
But here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. 2nd and 10 here. He hands it off from the gun. Some hard running there through a tackle.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense looking to throw the ball. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Cornhuskers will line up to kick it away. He's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. The shotgun handoff here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And here comes the punter onto the field. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the defense not fooled there. They stop him for no gain.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. Were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The pocket breaking down. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field again. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. They're going to run the option. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And the punt head's out of bounds. They're going to spot this very near the goal line. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. A quick throw out left, complete.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The offense starts with a short field. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Handoff to the back. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. As we take a break to flip into the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Third down and goal for the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Nebraska. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys, and they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Nebraska, 51, Northwestern.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Pass caught. Second down now. Tight end goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. Pressure is coming. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. The punt team making their way on the field. And here's the return. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Fights through a tackle. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Oh, here comes the reverse. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. The Cornhuskers are going to cash in here in the red zone.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
First down and 10. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Huskers. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Northwestern, 0.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field again. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Pass not complete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space. First and goal here for the offense. And the quarterback will take a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense just takes a knee here. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early.